Ravi sat on the edge of his small bed, counting the last few notes in his hand. The fan above him moved slowly, making a tired sound, just like his thoughts. He worked all day at a printing shop, and at the end of the month, his money always disappeared faster than it came. Rent, food, transport, small family needs, everything ate his salary. By the time the next month arrived, he was already worried again. Asterisk that evening, his phone buzzed. It was a message from his old school friend Sameer asterisk. Hey Ravi, long time. How are you doing? Asterisk. Ravi smiled a little and replied, still working hard, still tired, life is the same. Asterisk. Sameer replied quickly, I'm in town for a few days. Let's meet. Asterisk. They met at a small tea shop near the bus stand. Sameer looked calm, confident, and relaxed. Ravi noticed that Sameer's clothes were simple, but neat. His face had no stress. Asterisk. After some small talk, Ravi finally said, you look different, yaar. You don't look worried at all. Asterisk. Sameer laughed, because I stopped letting money control me. Now I make my money work for me. Asterisk. Ravi raised his eyebrows. What does that even mean? Money works for rich people, not for people like us. Asterisk. Sameer took a sip of tea. I used to think the same, but I was wrong. Asterisk. Ravi leaned forward. He was curious. Asterisk. Sameer said, do you remember after college, we both started jobs with almost the same salary? Ravi nodded. Sameer continued, I also struggled at first. I spent everything. New phone, eating outside, small pleasures. At the end of the month, nothing was left. One day my father asked me a simple question. If you stop working tomorrow, how long can you survive? I had no answer. Ravi felt that question hit his heart. Sameer said, that day, I decided to learn. Not from big books at first, but from simple stories, videos, and people around me. Asterisk. Ravi asked, learn what? Asterisk. How money works. Sameer replied, I learned the difference between working for money and making money work for you. Asterisk. Ravi shook his head slowly. I still don't understand. Asterisk. Sameer smiled. Let me explain with a simple story. Ravi listened carefully. Imagine you have a bucket with a hole, Sameer said. Every month you pour water into it, but because of the hole, the water keeps leaking. No matter how much water you pour, the bucket is never full. Asterisk. Ravi nodded. That's my life. Asterisk. Sameer continued. Now imagine you fix the hole first. You control where the water goes. Slowly, the bucket starts filling. That's what saving and smart spending do. Asterisk. Ravi said, saving is hard. My salary is already small. Asterisk. Sameer replied, I thought the same. I started with a very small amount, even 5 or 10%. The amount was not important. The habit was. Ravi looked down at his teacup. Sameer went on, then I learned something more important. Saving alone is not enough. Saved money should grow. Asterisk. Ravi looked up. Grow. Asterisk. By putting it in places where it works for you, Sameer said. Not risky things at first. Simple things. Fixed deposits. Small monthly investments. Learning a skill that pays more. Asterisk. Ravi sighed. I don't know anything about investments. Asterisk. Sameer smiled again. Neither did I learned slowly. One word at a time. One concept at a time. Just like learning English. That line stayed in Ravi's mind. Sameer said, I started reading simple English articles about money. At first I understood only half, but every day, my English improved, and so did my money knowledge. Asterisk. Ravi laughed softly. So money also helped your English? Asterisk. Yes, Sameer replied, and English helped my money. When my English improved, I got better opportunities. I talked to better clients. I understood more ideas. Ravi felt a small light turn on inside him. Sameer continued. Then I learned about assets and liabilities. Asterisk. Ravi frowned. Big words again. Asterisk. Sameer waved his hand. No fear. Asset means something that puts money in your pocket. Liability means something that takes money out. Asterisk. Ravi thought for a moment. My bike? Asterisk. Sameer smiled. If you use it only for personal travel, it mostly takes money out. Fuel, repairs. But if you use it for deliveries or ride services, it can become an asset. Ravi's eyes widened. Sameer said, same thing with skills. A skill that earns money is an asset. A habit that wastes money is a liability. Asterisk. The tea was finished, but the conversation was just beginning. Asterisk. Sameer told Ravi how he started a small side income by teaching basic design skills online. At first, it earned very little, but he didn't stop. Asterisk. Consistency is magic, Sameer said. Small money, done regularly, grows. Asterisk. Ravi asked, didn't you feel tired after work? Asterisk. Sameer nodded. Many times, but I remembered my father's question. I didn't want to work forever just to survive. Ravi felt that fear too. He had never said it out loud, but he was scared of growing old with nothing. Sameer said, one more thing changed my life. I stopped trying to look rich and started trying to become free. Ravi smiled. He understood that. Over the next few days, Ravi kept thinking about their conversation. At work, while printing posters, he repeated English words in his head. Asset, skill, invest, save. That weekend, Ravi sat with a notebook. He wrote down his income and expenses for the first time in his life. It was uncomfortable, but honest. He saw where his money was leaking. He decided to start small, very small. He saved a little from his salary. He opened a basic savings plan. He also started watching simple English videos about money and life stories. At first, it was slow. Some days he felt bored. Some days he felt stupid, but he remembered Sameer's calm face. Months passed. Ravi's English became better. He started understanding more at work. He talked confidently with customers. His boss noticed. One day, his boss offered him extra responsibility and extra pay. Ravi didn't celebrate by spending more. He smiled quietly and increased his savings. He also started using his bike for evening delivery work. It was tiring, but the money felt different. It was money working with him, not against him. One evening, Ravi met Sameer again. This time Ravi was smiling. Sameer noticed immediately. You look lighter. Ravi nodded. I'm still not rich, but I'm not scared like before. Sameer raised his teacup. That's the real profit. Ravi said. I understand now. Making money is important, but making money work for you is freedom. Sameer smiled. And this is just the beginning. Ravi looked at the road ahead, the same road he walked every day, but now, it felt different. It felt like a path, not a trap. He knew the journey would be long. There would be mistakes. There would be slow days. But now Ravi had a skill, a habit, and a new way of thinking. And for the first time in his life, he felt that money was no longer his master. It was his student.